So we have the new temple construction plans that are going to be coming up here in 2 minutes while they're working on technology with Zoom. After Sai Mela in April, everything is going good from the temple standpoint and donations and everything like that. So I have something in my mind, who is here to help us with all the temple plans? Who has that experience to do it? And I've been asking everybody out there, do you know anybody who knows Vastu or who has experience building temples and everything like that? And I just asked once in temple with Narayana Garu and Narayana Kasireddy Garu and Supraja Garu. And they said, they know someone, and it really worked out where his name is none other than Madhubabu Prakyaji. The name Sri Madhubabu Prakyaji is familiar to many people in the fields of astrology and spirituality. Madhubabu Prakyaji has been interested in Bhakti Yoga, Mantra Shastra, poetry, numerology, and psychology from a very young age. The question of what is life made him enter into many fields. He's attracted to both modern physics and Vedic science. Madhubabu's specialty is to take the secrets of astrology and Mantra Shastra into the daily lives of people and into scientific research as well. Madhubabu Garu met many gurus, yogis, scientists, and philosophers with a curiosity to explore the wisdom of Ritambara Prajna. Sri Madhubabu Garu has been honored by 5 country prime ministers, traveled more than 30 countries, and all his students are gold medalists in astrology, and some of them are Pithatpadis. Sri Madhubabu Prakyaji, a student for all of his life, and his philosophy of humility made him a humanitarian who believes divinity is humanity. For more than 3 years, he has written many articles in the magazine of Silicon Andhra organization in America every month, which started with the small question of what is the meaning of mantra. Millions of people read and enjoyed them. Currently, Madhubabu Prakyaji is staying in the USA. On one hand, he is presenting a program on Telugu One radio called Sadhana, and on the other hand, he is exploring how to conquer karma with the help of astrology and mantra shastras, and how to take life on a divine path and share that knowledge with everyone. While doing all this, he even heads a software organization, and in pursuing a few more degrees and exploring deeply on the secrets of creation that no education can reach. So we are able to get him here to Jacksonville and gave him a free hand on looking at our 7-acre site that we have for the society, and tell him, where we need to have our Baba temple, the location of it, and how it needs to be, and everything like that. And he came up with some proposals, which we are going to share with you today.
Thank you all for being here and giving me an opportunity to talk about this great event. I had the opportunity to visit the temple, which is the Sri Shirdi Sai Society of Northeast Florida. Thanks for the invitation, Papa Rao Garu and the team. When I visited the temple, I believe the place has so much divine vibration. I thought this temple, or any temple to that matter, as per the principles of Baba, should propose and flourish 5 simple principles: devotion, meditation, socialization, knowledge, and blessings. With that concept, we have designed ideas for the temple place. First foremost thing is, we want to believe this is you can see the actual complete layout of the place, and we want to keep 4 principles. Number 1 is existing plan, and keep the self-sustainable temple. We want the temple to be self-sustainable. Can I request somebody talking near the computer not to talk? I can hear all of your conversation. Can they be silent, please? Thank you for being silent. So we want to keep the existing plan. We want to make it a self-sustainable Baba temple. The main Baba temple, I recommend that we build a new one. The existing one is small in space and we have a lot of land. So I suggest we convert that into a prasadam hall. On top of it, we want to generate revenue for the temple. So I also propose that we build a Kalyana Mandapam. We want to call it event center. The advantage of having an event center is anybody's birthday, children's birthdays, special graduation events, all those events, we can have it in the temple campus itself. When we do that, we can bring the revenue to the temple as well. Let's go into the details, what I am proposing here. You all know the place. This is the road. As you can see, the black one at the bottom is a road. So I'm suggesting, as we go, few components I'm suggesting. These components will make a beautiful temple, both in terms of Vastu, Agama Shastras, as well as convenience. A great architecture is one, when we build, it should have great elements. So the main concept is, what is the main temple? It's a Baba temple. It should be in the center. Don't scale it, but I'm giving you first a layout. This is the road you're accessing. This is where you come in and you're parking here. I'm talking about central place. Baba, because he's the main deity, he should be in the center. So his temple should be in the center of the land. The real-time land is rectangular like this. It will be in the center. Baba temple will be somewhere in the central location. So as soon as you enter, I suggest there is a parking lot and there's a lot of space. First will be the Lakshmi temple. I'm visualizing that. Don't look at this. This icon is just a symbolic place, what it is going to be there. It will look more beautiful. We will design it with glass. This is specially Fridays and special festivals. All the women there, they can come and chant Lalita Sahasranamam, Saundarlahari, Durga Saptasati, and so on. We want the temple to have a hall, probably glass and air conditioning running in case of different weather conditions. One should be able to sit down there, meditate and chant and do puja for Lakshmi. This can either be a Durga temple, Lakshmi temple, or a form of Ashtalakshmi sitting there. Mainly, this is the Devi temple. So main temple will be Baba temple. The Baba temple will have a main deity. I'm going to go into details, and place to sit down and do the worship. And this is the, as you can see, this is the Prasadam hall. Where the Prasadam hall, the idea is the existing Baba temple, we can convert that into Prasadam hall, where Prasadam will be given, as well as we can have some library there, and small activities also can be conducted, like classes and everything for the kids. We can make use of what we have here. Little bit next to it, I want to establish a very special place for Lord Dattatreya. Not many places in this world where there is Baba and also Dattatreya there. The idea is Dattatreya is form of Guru for the universal consciousness. You know why I got that idea? When I visited the temple, it is such a beautiful place. The first thing we do is we walk around and see what is the place vibrating with. What are the icons? We call it Shekuna Shastra. What are the omens on the land? I saw that the previous owner, whoever was there, he had his horses and dogs in this area. Dogs are Vedic symbol of Vedas, and Dattatreya, as you know, had always dogs. I said, oh my God, this is Baba temple, and there is already a place in this corner for dogs. That means this is Dattatreya Kshetra. We don't want to build a big building or anything there. I'm going to show it. An open space with a small hut-like or shelter structure, and in the open space there will be Homakundam. People can do Homam, or we can have mats and meditate under the trees. So that is Dattatreya Peetham. And in the corner, it is suggested that we build a hall, a Kalyana Mandapam, or event center. If you move to this side, the other corner, as soon as you enter, this is the road and you are entering, the corner, rightmost corner, we want to have it something in the modern days I want to call children play place, or selfie place, or divine introduction place. Probably we can have like a mural of Himalayas and small and statues of Shiva, Vishnu, Kshetrasagara. The statues will be there, like they're made of cement or concrete, and the water is fountain water is flowing. People can take selfies and pictures. That is the conceptual. This is the conceptual high-level idea of what I am thinking. Going further, if we go to the next step, each of these components will give an experience of getting Devi. You're having prasadam, you're having events, and whoever is doing events, they go through and get these blessings. So that is the main concept and layout. We are discussing with the committee and all the knowledgeable people there. We'll refine it and present it to you more in detail. The conceptual idea is the project needs blessings in order to build something beautiful. We don't want to build another regular temple. We want to have some uniqueness. We need funding. We need blessings. For that, we are keeping Lakshmi at the entrance itself. Lakshmi ji is right there. Give us blessings and funding. And I have special ideas for this Shivalinga Kshetra. I'll talk to you in a bit. So our country, of course, we all come from India, has a great tradition of temples. We have so many Agama Shastras and so many architectures available. I'm talking to even some of the schools of architecture in Delhi and Mumbai. I will talk to you in a bit. They're ready to help voluntarily with us. I am a volunteer. I am here to contribute. I'm here to do the best I can selflessly. And I consider this my fortune to get blessings of Baba and to be part of this project. Likewise, there are some institutions, top institutions in India who are also interested and participating in this. So there are different types of temple gopurams we can design, architectures we can adopt. It is also not a bad idea. We have to think about, we need to discuss, we are discussing based on the budget, planning and orientation. Even we can emulate Shirdi Sainath Maharaj temple itself. The same gopuram we can build. We will build a small temple, of course, not large scale, small temple, but enough sufficient to have all the activities. Gopuram design is very, very important. We are going to have that. Then in the modern day, we can have multiple architectures. In the olden days architectures I have shown, these are old days architectures. In the modern day, we are combining modern elements of construction as well. People are using, it's not uncommon to have, for example, ISKCON Temple of Bangalore. They have glass, reflecting glass, they have concrete, they have metal, different designs. Even more advanced designs I have seen lately, which are like incredible amount of openness and modern architecture brought into Baba temples, as well as Shiva temples and Durga temples and Vishnu temples. People are going very, very advanced. In the modern structures, we can have combination of bricks, colors, concretes, and structures like this. We can have innovative designs because of the not having a limitation. We can take it really further and have a great designs like this for the temples. Whichever temple we have, because we are going to build a Devi temple, we're going to build Baba temple, we'll discuss what are the possible options. But I'm showing you the modern day advancements can be made. We can come up with more innovative places, innovative designs like this. I will work with these top schools of archaeology who specialize and will come up with those actual engineering drawings. But I want to introduce how the thought process has changed globally. Some of you who have seen Akshardham and all that, those are mind-blowing things. They reflect acres of lands of thought process and innovativeness and divinity. So we can build something simple, less expensive, yet to be unique, something to be remembered. Some of these ideas are there. Any temple we are going to build, mainly the Baba temple and Durga temple, we want to think there is a temple place like a Gopuram and the main deity, Garbhagudi, Sanctum Sorum will be there, and there will be a veranda for people to sit down, meditate, do puja, and take blessings. If it is raining or if it's too hot, still people should be able to have darshan, as you all know. This is simple plan that I'm just showing, the ideas that I'm sharing. Here is a design that came from Australia. So I asked one of the great artists and architects, Shreyas, he's an artist. I asked him, if you want to build in a modern day, how would you build a temple? He said, Baba's principles are about openness. He believed in openness. For example, we can cover when nobody is having a darshan, but have multiple steps. And he gave multi-layered, as you can see, people can access from different places, and the temple Baba will be in the center. So people go there, they'll have ability to do complete pradakshanam. The main deity will be in the center instead of a corner like this. This is an innovative idea. We still need to be discussed, but I want you all to feel the beauty of what we can do here. Then we go further. There are other ideas too. This is another design. This is traditional temple model. There are steps, stairs, we go in and we can experience the temple. Some of these temples I have visited in Indiana and all that, they are able to converse with extremely great marble makers and architects. They are carving extremely great interiors with marble if we give design. We can have Baba temple. We can have life history of Baba engraved on the walls with marble. Those designs we can come up later, but here is a conceptual idea that we can all start thinking about. Now I am coming to one area I talked about, Dattatreya. Remember, right next to Prasadam Hall, I proposed a Dattatreya meditation place. I want it to be really like a hut. One of the ideas, I asked one of the younger generation's kids who is an artist living in America to take a sample. Amma, her name is Apurva. I asked Apurva, what do you think? How should the temple be in your concept? If it's an open concept, she thought of this hut as a design. So we can come up with that. There is another idea also given by her. There will be a Havan Kund, there will be a small hut and Dattatreya temple, giving the feel of an ashram yogis and Maharshis have proposed years ago. So this place, you sit in a serenity, open air, and experience realness and meditation and Gurukula like training. Small classes, small Bhagavad Gita classes, people should be able to conduct here and conduct some spiritual activities here in a unique, open environment. That is a conceptual idea of this for the Dattatreya temple. For the Baba temple also, there are multiple gopurams and architectures. We can observe Orissa style, we can take South Indian style, we can take Maharashtrian style. We can combine these also, fusion, how architecturally we can make it usable and beautiful. Those are the two fundamental elements of architecture. We are going to do that. This is another conceptual idea, standard idea of a temple, but real scaling and real beauty can be designed. But these are multiple options. And in the corner most, I was mentioning, we want to have a selfie center. This is just a conceptual idea. The idea is we'll have a Shivalinga, people are taking Shiva sitting there, and the water is flowing there. We can have a pond. We'll see how we can design this. I have a grand idea here. Something that came to my mind, I shared with the committee. I thought I'll keep it secret, but Baba wants to, no surprises. Let's talk about it. I want this to be, let us call it 1,000 Sivalinga Kshetra. 1,000 Sivalinga Kshetra means everyone, whoever wants to contribute, they can contribute some amount of money, they can sponsor a Shivalinga. We'll place it there. And we'll get many people sponsor Shivalingas. We establish small Shivalingas. In your name, whoever contributes, we can do Abhishekam every full moon day. Or we can do every Monday. We can design how frequently. I'm just giving you an idea. That way, people will be sponsoring this Sahasralinga or 100,000 Shivalingas. Based on our capacity and size, we can start having that. We can do puja for it on behalf of the temple, and they get a lifetime of blessings. They become lifetime members of Shiva worship. And they also will have Himalayas, some statues of Shiva family, Shiva, Parvati and Ganesha, Murugan sitting there. Mahavishnu probably, on his Ananta Shenam is there. People can take pictures, and gigantic, beautiful structures we will build here in one corner, which is a selfie corner as well as a beautiful corner, tourist place. People come visit and experience this. So these are some of the ideas that are flowing, and I'm discussing. This is still an appetizer. This is still a thought process in making. Some of the architectural drawings are given to me, but a lot more will be given by Sushant School of Art and Architecture in India. It's one of the top 10 in India. And then Apurva, little one, she's only 16, 17 years old, and she gave some drawings. I wanted to get feel and inputs from the younger generation, how the next generation is thinking about a temple and conceptual idea. And I want more kids. If you have children who are interested in artwork, I want to conduct a competition, make them draw ideas and contribute to this for the Shiva Kshetra. We want inputs from our next generation. Whatever we are building is not just for ourselves, but also for the next generation. And Shreyas has contributed from Australia. He's an artist, an engineer from Melbourne. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Sainath Maharaj ki jai.
A big round of applause.
All the Sai devotees, all of you have Baba in you, and let's make it a great event. Thank you to the society, Sainath Society Committee. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
So, yeah,
Namaskaram.
Thank you. Madhubabu Garu has been doing this all voluntary work for us, and he is a founder of few temples, and he has built a few temples, Baba temples. So he has a lot of experience, and this is a proposal from him. And the next steps, we're going to review these proposals with all the life members at the town hall meeting, and we have to get the approvals. We have to work on the architecture designs and city approvals, get the project estimates, create sponsorship categories and go door to door for all the donations. And so this is all you. You are the ones who put together all these donations and everything together for us to have a place in Jacksonville, have this land, be able to think about all these things. Thanks again to Narayan Kasireddy Garu and Supraja Garu for giving this contact and bringing him on onto this project and helping us with this.